AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the Tampa sideline, head coach Todd Bowles. His guys pulled off a massive upset over the 2-seed a week ago, now trying to take it a step further here in the divisional round. On the Cowboys side, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys fresh coming off the bye, ready to prove they are the team to beat in the conference. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Mayfield going to the air right away. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
180. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on 4th down, on is Riley Dixon to punt for Tampa Bay. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Able to hit his target line. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, 40 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I do better here. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. Well, this one taken in by Otten. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a 1st down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
backing out of the gun. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. On first down, Allison. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
1st and 10.
Prescott from the gun. And a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on it.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Throw left side, complete. That's Ferguson. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Gets this out wide to Pickens. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Prescott yet again. Finding Pickens for another catch. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. For the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Wiggles free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Well, the jet sweep, this is Godwin. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Mayfield. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mayfield down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
At the 41-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ellison. Down to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the play after. And it's 21-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So completions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the 1st quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the 1st quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Prescott. That one caught by Ellison. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the 1st quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
180, what's up?
Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Brings up
2nd down and 4.
at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Ellison. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing. Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here this first half. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. Complete to Ibuka. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Alert!
Throwing. Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Mayfield to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now.
Now Mayfield lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to hitters that are in that great zone in baseball, and they say the ball looks bigger when it's approaching the plate, they're smacking it around. I think for him, the windows to throw into are wide open. Doesn't matter whether they're tight or not. He feels like it's wide open, puts it in there. 4 touchdown passes. He thinks he's going to throw a whole lot more before this one's over.
He's got room at the 30 and down to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Got an open man, it's Pickens. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ellison. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 3rd and 7.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
To throw is Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys just continue to roll. For the point after. And the route is on here in this 1st half. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from C.D. Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So out come the Bucs now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives. So now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. To flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown, better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive 1st half performance.
And partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And the route is on here in this 1st half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Hey, alert, alert, alert!
To throw, Mayfield.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go. Kill.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 22. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Ellison. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Kill.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ellison. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 20.
Prescott now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys are pouring it on. For the point after. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score.
5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs ready to take over once again. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
At the 25-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mayfield now. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mayfield looks to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
From the gun, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time, an interception return for another score. Aubrey now for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And a first down.
He'll drop to throw. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
Up the middle they go. Ellison. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Prescott. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mayfield is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Donovan Ezeraku in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now Prescott. Completes this one to Pickens. And he gets gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Point it right.
Here's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
180! What's up?
Throwing, Mayfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind.
A big play there. 46 yards. And the Cowboys take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Same momentum, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this. That he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive will have the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Mayfield keeps it himself, and I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him right where it all started. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectation.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Prescott to throw it. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 3.
Yeah, here we go.
Throwing. Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Jake Ferguson, 29 yards. And the Cowboys have got it on cruise control. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything's